Hello, I hope you are enjoying this beautiful day, that you're healthy, happy. Welcome to your podcast, Fat Wallet Ranchers, where our goal is for you to achieve maximum profits while improving your farm or ranch faster. Today I'm going to talk about goals and objectives for your farm or ranch. Have you wondered what it means to start with the end in mind? It means setting an objective before starting. It means creating something towards a clear objective with steps and clear purpose. Maybe you know what the Bible says. Do not start building your house without knowing if you have everything you need to finish. And we know that it's very important to always finish what we start. And we must also be sure of what we want. What is it that motivates you? Why do I say this? Because many times, and I have heard this in my travels and from my students and my clients, many times we think that we want something when in reality we are trying to achieve the goals of others or what they tell us is best. But let me remind you, your life is yours and only yours to live. No one else can live it for you. This is why I invite you today to create your own path. In which aspects? Well, I am going to invite you to listen to various areas where you can decide what you really want and how to achieve it. I'm going to give you some examples. How productive do you want your farm or ranch to be in 20, 30, or 40 years? What type of landscape, prairie, forest, or savanna with trees in the pastures do you want? Write this down. What profitability per year do you want or need? Put a number on it and write it down. What type of marketing do you need to achieve that profitability? Will it be direct sales to the public of the beef you produce? Will it be wholesale sales of your calves at the sale barn? Or will you sell breeding animals, heifers and bulls? Another example. What is the number of productive cows needed to achieve that amount that you wrote down? Remember to take into account average profitability, which are sales less expenses per cow per year on average, knowing that there will be good years and bad years in the next 20, 30, or 40 years. Because if you only take the high prices we have now, then you're going to be discouraged when they go down. And it's a cycle. So be prepared for that. Writing all these things down and deciding for yourself will make things easier for you. Write down your own goals and stick the sheets where you can see them to motivate yourself. When you're making decisions, ask yourself, is this taking me towards my objective? For example, if you want to have 300 cows where you currently only have 100, you can achieve this fairly quick if you implement the total grazing program. Or another example, if you see that you have to sell the meat you produce directly to the final consumer in order to reach your annual income goals, please consider that this is a job in itself and takes time, a full job time. If you want to sell cattle for breeding purposes that allows you to double the profit per cow per year, then you must follow the selection guidelines and use adapted genetics to create a new animal. You must know that prestige is earned after a lot of hard work and time, but is lost very quickly and easily. So you must maintain your honesty and integrity when selling cattle for breeding. Never sell inferior animals for breeding, as they will be your letter of introduction. They will represent you. Then start setting goals and objectives. Your objectives will be long-term and your goals will be short and medium-term. Your objectives will tend to be large and complex. The way to achieve them will be by setting annual goals on a calendar that all of them together will lead you to achieve your objectives. I want to reemphasize that these should be your own goals and not someone else's, because if you are not passionate about achieving them, it will be difficult to achieve them, not very probable. And this is true for any phases of your life. And since developing a farm or ranch with its livestock and your family takes time, in most cases a lifetime, it's just common sense that your own goals should be for you to achieve a happy life in the countryside. Don't do it for someone else. Do it for yourself and your family. Conclusions and summary. Look inside yourself for your life goals. No one else can decide for you. Write them down and put them where you can see them every day so that you have them in mind and they guide you in every decision you make for the coming years. Think about how you want your farm to look, your landscape, fertility, pastures, the trees in your pastures, your soils, your cattle, your bank account. What do you need to do to achieve this? Divide it into short, medium, and long-term goals. For example, if you want to have a row of forest fodder trees every 30 meters, every 100 feet in your pastures to achieve a much greater productivity and a better environment, start planning how and when to plant them because they take time to grow. If you wait 10 years, it may be too late. If you want to sell cattle for breeding purposes, which leaves approximately double or triple the profits of selling calves at weaning, then start learning how to achieve an adapted, fertile, productive, and docile herd of cattle by applying the correct selection guidelines after introducing some better adapted breeds to your farm. If you want to achieve fertile, resilient, high organic carbon, long-lived soil organic carbon, then start weaning your farm of herbicides, insecticides, synthetic fertilizers, and any chemicals on your cattle. If you want to achieve 3 to 5 times more productive cattle maintained at a low cost in your land, enroll in the Total Grazing Academy. Thank you for joining us on today's episode. We hope our discussion has provided valuable information and inspiration for your journey in regenerative ranching. For those looking to regenerate their farm and increase their profitability, we recommend enrolling in the Total Grazing Academy. Membership grants you exclusive access to the Fat Wallet Ranchers support community, where the courses of Total Grazing Program, Nutrition when Grazing, Optimal Calving Season, and Adapted Genetics and Selection, 4 different online courses, are provided along with many more resources to help you succeed, and you're going to have coaching. Take advantage of this opportunity to transform your farm or ranch. Visit www.rwranching.com/learn to learn more and take the next step toward a prosperous, regenerative future. Until next time.